What's going on, guys? So today on this SHOKY Unboxes, we're going to take a look at something new. And it is a Flame Toys model kit, of course from the Furai model. This is an event exclusive model kit Nemesis Prime attack mode. So it is, of course, the Nemesis Prime version of the Optimus Prime that we've already looked at. And while it does say event exclusive, you can in fact pick it up from different places. I got it at USA Gundam Store. Odds are more places are going to have it available as time goes on. Now I'll tell you right off the bat, I got this for a much better price than at events. So currently it's going for about $80 at events, and I believe that comes down to the cost of getting it directly from Hong Kong with shipping. Because if you buy it online from D4 Toys, which is pretty much their main source, you can get it for $35 plus about $40 in shipping. So that's where they're probably getting their $80 thing for the event prices. However, if you get it from places like USA Gundam Store, they are selling it for the original $35 to $40 price plus whatever shipping cost is, which is not that bad. So just letting you guys know that before you go out and try to buy it at an event, or you're looking at it online, say on eBay or other places like that, you can in fact get it cheaper. And I always want to try to save you guys money if I can. And we'll go over the box and stuff like that in the normal review as always. But I'm kind of excited to see this. I have opened the box already because I needed to look at the sticker sheet, which is right up front. So I want to look at the sticker sheet and see things. So you see that's all the chrome. Unlike Optimus, all these things that were like a gunmetal color are now in fact a super chromy color, and then things that were red and or blue on Optimus are now chrome instead, which is cool. You've got some blue stickers here, you've got some teal metallic stickers there. I'm going to change those things up already. I have bought paint for this kit already because, as we saw with Optimus, it's going to need some paint. I like the stickers here. That looks pretty cool. You do have kind of a coppery reddish metallic there, and same thing here for the headlights, and a very similar but more copper looking color there for the top lights. I don't know what exactly I'm going to do for those just yet. Also, you've got the cheek stickers there, which are done in full chrome, which I don't think will look right on this guy. I haven't exactly decided what I'm going to do on everything just yet, but we shall see in the end run, because he should look different from Optimus to some degree. So there's your instruction sheet, and I want to go over this now versus what I did with Optimus because I know things a little bit better. I like the artwork here. It's pretty cool. Nice hand-drawn image. Of course, doesn't really let you in on some of the major details, but it is what it is. Transformers, Hasbro, Nemesis Prime, and then you got a nice just two-color, or technically three-color, image on the back without any of the stickers, but of course gives you basic instructions there. Now, one thing I wanted to point out, like I said before, you do get a full color-ish instruction sheet, but when it comes to things like these stickers, this is the only instruction you get for stickers. So pay attention when building any of these kits from Flame Toys, guys. Look for these S labels when you're going. Most of the time, we're looking for the parts. We don't really bother. So that is your only instruction of the stickers as you go. So make sure you're paying attention to that. And that's what I did miss on Optimus on my first go around, and therefore I had to mix up. Okay, so hold on. If you see this right here, so you've got this adapter. That's for the gun. Okay. Because remember, I was confused by that originally. So I guess it clips on here somehow. I don't actually know. They're kind of unclear with some of the instruction. And by the way, guys, the kit itself, as I may have covered in the Optimus review, is actually not hard. It's not a very difficult kit to do. Time comes down to the prep and the paint, which is something that will also be important on this kit. And I did swap out my unboxing blade. It's not one of my big number 2 blades. It's actually just a old number 11 blade. Come on, get out of here. Once again, their plastic bags are different than Bandai's. You don't have as much room to work. Alright, so something we're going to see a lot of with this kit, black. So you got the sides of the face, you got the hands, but it does actually have, now that I'm looking at it, it has metallic flake in there. You guys can see that. Interesting. Get the feet, more feet, more feet. Big old hands, just like we got on Optimus. There's your crotch part. There's your ears. It does have a metallic flake to it. That's pretty neat. That's cool. So that will give a contrast to the potential gunmetal or other colors that things might end up on this guy. I'm not entirely certain yet. I have bought some paints and I have other paints in reserve, but I'm not entirely certain what I'll do. Of course, the gray stuff, as usual. So this will get painted silver, just like Optimus was, because this gray is just very dull and boring, and I don't like it. And one thing I didn't talk about on my Optimus job, I did, in fact, panel line and really clean up all of the parts that needed a little bit of panel lining prior to painting, so that those would already have a little bit of shading or something to that degree. It won't always work, and in fact, panel line marker, the alcohol or whatever thinner is being used in it, may actually offset your paint, so just be careful when cleaning it. I haven't counted that, but the spray paints are usually a different base than, say, Gundam markers, so shouldn't be too big of a problem. Alright, so we've got the big black leg parts here, and you can really see the metal flake in there now. That's cool. Like, that is really nice metallic flaked. Something that's different about this kit, this part needs to be silver instead of gunmetal, so that's something different. We'll see how that works out. And something definitely different on this guy. These were gunmetal color, and now they're all gray or silver. So these are, well, at least some of this will be extra painted parts. Were those the knees? No, what are those? I think those are the knee parts. Some of this might not get painted. We'll see. If it's hidden, like the shoulder armor here, that probably won't get painted. The front vents on the legs, those are definitely going to get painted. Stuff like that. So there's a little bit more work here. No, those are, yeah, because these are his elbows, or these are his elbow joints and stuff like that. These are his knee joints. So those are going to need to get painted. That's extra work I didn't really anticipate. So, all right then. And we'll be doing those with an assembly paint job. So put the stuff together, then paint it. Potentially. Okay, so we've got the axe, which is just molded all in black. All these parts are just straight black. There's nothing else going on here. Two halves of the gun. You've got the chest with the matrix. I need to look up a proper representation of the matrix so that I can paint that. That'll be pretty good. The axe will be getting custom paint. Probably not as heavy as I did with Optimus, but something to that degree. We do have... Come on, yeah, there. The red parts. So you do have the chest, which is very nicely done, and you have the eyes right here, which will get painted again because, well, these just they're tiny. They're too tiny for any kind of light piping or anything like that. So the eyes are going to get painted. I might just go ahead and do them while they're on the runner, because it was a last ditch thing on the Optimus model. I'm going to have to do it a different way on this one, which is not a big deal. And things that were painted silver on Optimus, you've got the wheels, and you've got the leg parts, and you've got the tanks and the smokestacks. All those are going to need to get painted. No big deal. Just, there is extra silver on this kit. Tires, exactly the same. No big deal. All the polycap stuff, which is now black instead of gray. So all the different parts there. Once again, this is, I think, one of the more fundamental issues with this kit is that these things are polycap material instead of being plastic, a good, more rigid plastic like I think they should be, especially for the joints. I think those things should all be more solid. I think that would make the kit feel a little bit tougher than it is. And then last, certainly not least, we have the rest of the armor. Dang it. That is so tight, I can't. Come on, there we go. Come on, buddy, come on. Get it there. There we go. Didn't quite get it all the way through there. Flame Toys, give a little bit more room in your plastic, please. Man, that's rough. There we go. Alright. Turn away. And this is the remnants of the armor, of course. So, front of the shoulders, the actual shoulder joints. These are part of the... I think those part of the shoulders? I think so. The actual rear of the shoulder parts. These are all the things that needed to be glued, and I'll cover that a little bit differently this time. This needs to be painted right through here, just like it was on Optimus, but once again, I have to figure out if I'm going to go with a silver. I'm thinking maybe gunmetal and then brush it with silver a little heavier than I did on Optimus, so it doesn't look worn so much as it actually looks like a thing. But that's kind of how he looks on the box. It looks like it's a gunmetal color and then brushed with silver. So that might be what I do. I'll just treat it the same way I did Optimus. And then you got the chest. Once again, all these parts, same here. Same over here. They all need to be painted properly. You got all the nice little panel lining. The bands on the arms need to be painted. I don't know exactly what color, but I know it's a thing. The biggest problem with these kits versus a Gundam kit is there's not a huge visual representation. You don't have a whole lot of things, say, like on the box. So much like we discovered in the Optimus thing, the only pictures for reference you have are here on the back of the box. But you can see here it has these vents or stripes or whatever as like a super bright silver, where this is more of the raw plastic color. So, but if you look at the artist rendition over there, it looks like a dark with a brush. So where does the line get drawn on that? So it's something I've got to figure out. I mean, it's not that I can't paint them silver. It's the same thing with the little bumps on top of the body there. I did those with Gundam marker, but I could always do it differently. These look a lot more painted red than they look like the copper color. I have copper. I can do that. I have red. I can do it that way. I'll probably paint them silver and then hit them with a clear red. Maybe make them match up to the windows. Hopefully that'll work. We shall see. And, you know, I want to do it just a little bit differently from the way I did Optimus. But also, hold on, look. So on the face, where you know that it wants chrome, here on the cheeks, it has it dark. Because it would stand out way too much if those were silver or chrome. So I'm thinking that those will stay gunmetal. You also see that he has what appears to be silver panel lining, which, who knows. And here, on the armbands, right there, you can see it shows that those are silver in there, which I can do. I can make that happen. So, it's going to come down to a little bit of customization. Which way do I want it to go? So, we will have to look at that. So, let's go ahead and put everybody back in the box. So guys, if you did watch the Optimus Prime review and you dug that, let me know what you think about this one. And if you have a couple ideas, it's going to come to me a little bit late. But if it inspired you to do things a little bit differently with yours, let me know in the comments section. And let me know which version of Nemesis Prime is your favorite, because there's quite a few. And I'm looking forward to doing this axe, because I've got some cool paints for that. The axe I'm really proud of on Optimus, so this one will be no different. And the only thing that does suck about it is, like, you get this cool, almost like glowing thing here with the Decepticon logos, because they're the inverted ones. They're where the stickers themselves are gray with the purple emblem. These are purple with the white, so they appear to be glowing. I think they should have actually made that an option, because that looks really freaking cool. And like something they should have done. But they did not. It's kind of dumb. Either way. Guys, if you like this video, go ahead and give me a big old thumbs up. If you can't wait to see the review, also give me a thumbs up. And come back for that, of course. And guys, go check out the Patreon right here on the screen and in the description down below if you want to become a patroneer. Every little bit absolutely does help. I always say it. And now there's $1 option if there's some of you out there who have been waiting a little bit to join in because you didn't want to feel like throwing out a large amount of money, there's $1 options now, just basic Shoky Nation package. And of course, Shoky t-shirts, always available right here, whether you want the regular, if you want the subscribe-ish, or any of the options that are there, or even Double October stuff that you didn't pick up when Double October was a thing. By all means, go check it out. Oh, but see here on this artwork, it shows it as the other stickers. I really kind of wish they had another option. By the way, this is a cool Energon glowing version. This would have been something that they really should have done. If they wanted to, they should have given you a sticker that looked like that, where it actually looks like it's glowing hot. That would be cool. I have no way to paint it that way, so don't even ask. Maybe in the future with an airbrush, that's doable. With what I have, I can't do that. But either way, guys, I will catch you on the actual review. Make sure you come back for that, and remember, as always, to keep on building.